Recently I saw a thread of Phoenix Wright being referenced in a Monster Prom game of all things, and that got me wondering, how much has Ace Attorney been referenced in other media? Ace Attorney has dominated Eastern media when regarding class and legal trials, from animes like Konosuba, Haruchi Suzumiya, Love is War, and plenty of others, to a freaking J-pop band directly ripping the format and the over-the-top nature of Ace Attorney trials, with even more references to the iconic speech bubbles or the Phoenix Wright fit like a Himoto and Romantic Killer. And it's pretty incredible how Ace Attorney has practically trademarked the extended pointing finger and shouting objection with an abundance of media recreating said pose and expression that I can't even list them all here, most of which I don't even think are intentional. There's also been direct and indirect character cameos and parodies, especially with Phoenix and Edgeworth being plastered everywhere, like in Mega Man, Ninja Nonsense, Emmy and the Second Chance, and My Little Pony. Francisca is literally just in Monster Camp, Apollo and Clavier were drawn in a notebook in Lucky Star, this webtoon called Skullgirls just has everyone from Ace Attorney I guess, and No Game No Life features everything including the judge? Speaking of games, many other games have taken influence from Ace Attorney, like Evangelion made their own Ace Attorney spin-off. But the Hoyoverse games Honkai and Genshin Impact are apparently massive fans as they reference it constantly from typical trials to more obscure references like presenting the badge or costume swapping with Herlock and Ryunosuke. They have even gone above and beyond and made direct stories and gameplay mechanics replicating Ace Attorney, and in the case of Genshin, made an entire region that's practically Shu Takumi's dream world, with an introductory story act literally just being the magical turnabout, which is a video for another time. But Ace Attorney has also had a significant presence in the West, with it clearly influencing many modern pop/internet culture, general media, and indie development. I've mentioned Undertale in the past, but even more for recognizable Japanese franchises like Sonic, Final Fantasy, and Persona, to Western properties like Adventure Time, Steven Universe, OKKO, Ghost and Molly McGee, Shadow Paul Piroff, League of Legends, Looney Tunes, freaking Rick and Morty, all have referenced Ace Attorney. And while not a direct reference, it's still cool to know that the current creative VP of Pixar, Dobe Shi, is also an Ace Attorney fan. And that hasn't even taken into account all the indie games, animations, and media in general that have taken direct influence or reference Ace Attorney, including Henry Stickmin, The Art of Murder, Hive Swap, Jada animation videos. And I'm just going to list the indie games inspired by Ace Attorney because it's basically its own subgenre at this point. But Cookie Run may be the most unhinged, with them referencing everything under the sun regarding Ace Attorney, including, oh god, no!